Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Rise from the Ashes. We're on day 3. Day 3? We're on the it is day 3. It's day 3, but it's the second day of the trial. Which somehow is actually confusing me now. Whatever. It looks like it's a former, so I think we've got a couple of trial bits to do, like last time. I don't know how long those are going to take. That might be the entire session. We'll see. Or it might only be one of them, based on how we've gone before. Right. So what do you think, Mr. Wright? I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. Or he was killed at one place where the blood is, and the body was moved. Come on. And a different suspect was arrested at each crime scene. Lana. Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologise for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though. So how'd it go? Says Mr. Wright suspects the police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. A plea... What? The police are clueless and have no way of proving it was me, so I'm gonna say it was me. We agreed that if I told them the truth behind the simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. That's not a plea bargain! A plea bargain is connected to your plea. Hence, plea bargain. It's normally to avoid a trial, which we are currently doing. This is more annoying. Because at least with kind of law, like rules of the court, you can kind of be like, oh, okay, this court system acts in this way. Whatever. This is just not getting words right. That's not a plea bargain. That's not a plea bargain. That's not even a bargain. That's what you should be doing. But Lana, don't tell me you... Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. So, you proposed a bargain that only gained you stuff and didn't gain the police anything, or the prosecution anything, and they just accepted this? What? Is everyone inept? I know I am. We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belonged to Officer Jake Marshall. What kind of trace evidence? Blood-stained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you? In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall? We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Skye? Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. This is just mental. I've only just started recording and I'm already annoyed. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is... I'm afraid you'll have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car, who somehow is not a suspect. Wow, this is one messed up trial. One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Don't so on top of things. He really doesn't. He's making it up as he goes along. Right, so how is this relevant to the prosecution of Miss Lana Skye? If it's just, we don't know what we're gonna find out, we're just gonna throw evidence at the wall and see what sticks. To someone. Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. It's supposed to be an admirable trait. Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. For its worst fitness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer? Oh boy. Oh, Meekins. Things are getting wild from the get-go. I can't remember his voice. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir. I'm Officer Mike Meekins, sir. Oh, there we go. Straight into it. My occupation is, that would be murderer, sir. Right, he's confessed. There we go. It's clearly not Miss Lana Skye. There we go. The defense rests. He's admitted to it. So you're telling us you're a professional killer? Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You've got to believe me, sir. Actually, what we'd like to hear from you is, sir, I'm what you would call part of the younger generation, sir. A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend. To be fair, I'm not sure I can comprehend the actions of the adults in this game either, but... Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me, sir. Officer Meekins. Yes, sir? Give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order. Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I'm part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir. What? Can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm. I don't know what's going on. Crime reports, sir. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. Then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you? Do unto others before they do unto you. That's the Meekins family motto, sir. I see. Then you fainted, and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. So do unto others before they do unto you in this context is not good, because that means that there's no way of actually knowing if the person had the intention of attacking him. Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir. Very well. So you didn't kill him. Oh my goodness. Right. The defense may begin its cross. What I need here is more info to work with. Do you mean some info to work with? Right. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. Press. Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir. I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Good grief. There's a scary thought, yes. Evidence transferal was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by the Chief of Detectives, sir. I was sure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. I am assuming just to keep him out of the way. I see. Sounds like a very, important mission. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around. Then I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Ah, so that's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I've one right here, around my neck. So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right? There it is! I found it! This is the one right here. Could you please read us the number? Yes, sir. It's 4989596, which is what I said last time would be his. That's my number, sir. I see. Huh? But the number 4989596 is shown as being used twice. Please explain, witness. What was that? Oh no. Something is going biddaloo. Ah, it's my phone. Okay, I'll unplug my phone. I'm charging it. I'll stop charging. Shut up, computer. Shut up. There we go. It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. And the second time is when I went to go and get him after everything settled there. No, that's not right. So it's during that second... So he put him in and went to go and get him. That's right. So it was during that second time when... Yes, sir. That was when I spotted the man on the security screen. So that's added to the ID card record. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. It's pressing everything. So you're attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir. A knife. Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you? What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. You weren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand. Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be... When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. Fought for my life, then I did it. Did what? What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I know I don't look that type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man let his guard down for just an instant. So I snatched his knife from him. You took his knife. I spun around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. I see. He must have been desperate. The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood, and then the next thing I knew... Yes? He punched me right in my face, sir. After that, I passed out till another officer met me awake. About what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. No, not when you stopped being unconscious. When you stopped being unconscious, you were conscious. Because you stopped being unconscious. Like, how long were you out? Understandable. Or what happened at... Oh, whatever. That's dumb. Don't accept that, Phoenix. He's being an idiot. According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30. He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is. When I came round, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Your mission? Yes, sir. The Blue Badger, sir. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand. Well, we can all rest easy now. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? He's got a point. I said this last time. Yes, Officer Meekins? With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir. The chief? Delivered it. What is that? A videotape? Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room. What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape and was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever. Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video... Oh, sorry. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Oh, please stop using that word, murder. It scares me. You're the one who said you were a murderer, mate. A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? Okay, this is quite terrifying. I'm waiting for the jump scare. Maybe the Blue Badger is the jump scare. Okay, so he's unlocked Goodman's thing, which makes sense for Goodman. Makes sense that it's Goodman. And we don't actually see what happens. Okay. Yes. Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us? What was that wriggling piece of plywood? Sir, that's the pride and joy of the entire Criminal Affairs Department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir. Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Okay. Yes, well, anyway, this tape seems to prove the witness did indeed encounter someone in the evidence room, and some sort of activity did take place. Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir. As you wish, sir. Okay, mystery man. Okay, we've moved on to the next bit of testimony. Right. Progress. His face can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. I was thinking that, but the fact you've now said it worries me that it's wrong. What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. Or he has some way of getting into the locker. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. So we're looking for contradictions this time. Face can't be clearly seen in the video. There's no question the other person was Detective Goodman. He opened the locker which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker. It must be him, no one else could have unlocked it. Okay. I don't want to present stuff yet. No question the other person was Detective Goodman. His face can't be clearly seen in the video.